coming out in the hundreds everywhere. Where are these people? And where are the ideas which can happen? And why do we look for solutions outside when we have educated ourselves enough here to provide everything we have? So we're going to challenge everybody with a university degree. If you're an agronomist, come and tell us how to change everything. Bring your ideas. If you're an economist, tell us what you think the government has been getting wrong. You tell us. Let us come here, we'll look at what it is you're proposing and see whether it works. Whatever profession you are, we're calling on all professionals to stand up now and changia hii effort. Changia sisi wote. Because if we leave it to government, government is a person like me. And a person like me is just a person like you. So what we're saying is we want to crowdsource ideas in this country. We want to challenge all the universities, and this is a separate challenge which is going to come after this. I think I should stop here and allow my boss to come on and say a few words, and then we'll do the award ceremony. Please.
Director General, senior government officials present, officers from the Council of Governments, members of the state, distinguished guests, I'm feeling honored to be part of the at this moment in the release of the inaugural council ranking of citizen service delivery and employment center. Let me begin by expressing my deep appreciation to the Governmental delivery of the child for their meticulous work in compiling this report. You have demonstrated that data and evidence must remain the bedrock of our development. In the context of evolution and the development of change data, we gather here, we are reminded that that was never merely a goal. It was and remains a national commitment to transformation. And as political leader, one of its greatest gifts to Kenya was the consolidation of the Kenya which gave birth to the 7th government is now celebrated. Today's countries are no longer peripheral actors in our national story. They are engines of growth, centers of service delivery, and drivers of development. Since 2013, over Kenya 4 trillion and grant has been disbursed in governments. This is a significant public resources, and citizens have every right to pass what has been delivered, what is the quality of life at the given level. This ranking provides further answer. This ranking therefore matters because the world placed the Department of Finance as it do not have relevant governmentals or needs at this work or they have right to obtain a business permit, a marriage certificate for approval for building plans. Through automation and digitization from the comfort of through automation and digitization of services, once delayed by paperwork and bureaucracy, can now be accessed seamlessly from the comfort of one's home, office, or even a smartphone from the village. I note with pride that at the national level platform, 10 companies, that's Meru, Bomet, Nembu, Kajiado, Kakamega, Mombasa, and Nyeri, have already been onboarded into the e-citizen platform. Nationally, we have made remarkable strides over 22,500 services from 553 government agencies are now available on e-citizen, with a target of 25,000 services by June. When a country automates service delivery, it is not merely deploying technology. It's man-related that has historical enterprise, including the business climate and readiness investment, strengthening the forms of revenue and creating a predictable environment The counties that scored over 80% in this assessment, we salute you. You have demonstrated that digital transformation is not a matter of resources alone. It is a matter of leadership, institutional discipline, and strategic intent. The youth are not being left behind, and the youth movement recently, this report also assesses employment pressure. A subject close to the heart of us all and that of our president, central to us. Under the leadership of His Excellency the national government continues to implement the economic transformation agenda. This is actually another special something that one has. This is empty before. This is just AKA economic transformation agenda. That is the plan for 2020. It's currently being as now we as we go to 2025. This agenda, the bottom of the economic transformation agenda, directly addresses unemployment, value chain development, and wealth creation at the grassroots. Key pillars of this effort is the establishment of county aggregated industrial parks, affordable housing construction of markets, construction of sports centers. All these stimulate value addition, local produce, attract private sector investment, create sustainable employment opportunities for our young people. I urge all stakeholders, county governments, the private sector, development partners to actively support and strengthen this partnership. Their success directly benefits us. Looking forward, we have the revised devolution policy and our commitment on it. I'm pleased to inform you that the Cabinet has approved the revised policy on the devolved system of government. This policy provides renewed strategic direction to address emerging gaps and evolving challenges within our devolved framework. It aligns national and county policies to ensure coherence, strengthens intergovernmental relations, and enhances optimal service delivery. Further, the state government devolution continues to implement capacity building initiatives, including the energy support program to enhance institutional and technical capacity across county governments. The intergovernmental relations sector forums, governmental sector forums regulations are also being tabled at the Senate, where now the county governments can speak in one voice with the cabinet secretary at national government to address the performance between the county and the national government for all the sectors of the state. That's our 18 sectors. Our commitment is clear. We will continue to support counties to deliver effectively and efficiently. County governments, however, let this ranking serve as a mirror, examine objectively, identify gaps honestly, implement corrective measures, grounded in data and performance metrics. Evolution thrives on peer learning and healthy competition. The successes of our county should inspire others. The success of one county should inspire others. The lessons from top performance should be shared, adapted, and scaled. It's just like copy pasting. You go to Murang'a County and you want to plug and people. Do not post now, I don't think you can the one. To the Region Governmental Secretariat, I commend the technical rigor and integrity demonstrated in compiling this report. You have set a benchmark for evidence-based policy dialogue. To the media, our extensive cooperation between the and citizens, thank you for amplifying this mind in the public. Your role in shaping public discourse and demanding accountability in dialogue. As we roll towards the final stage of the data, it's time to refocus the data guide policy decisions, performance measurement, shape resource allocation, let innovation, refine service delivery, let our shared vision of identically empowered, economically productive, and food engaged population unite us. Together, let us build a Kenya where service is efficient, is inclusive, and success is interlinked. How well we serve. Thank you.
Thank you. I have two bosses in the room. Yes, ICT representative, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Kangata, representing the Department of ICT and Digital Economy. I don't have much to say, but to reaffirm our mandate as a State Department, it is clear we are here to build a robust as a State Department. We are here to build a robust, secure, and inclusive digital ecosystem that empowers every Kenyan. We are expanding affordable and broadband connectivity across the country, ensuring that no region is left behind in accessing digital opportunities. We are strengthening policy and regulatory frameworks to promote cyber security, protect data, and create a trusted environment for innovation and investment. We are also accelerating the digitalization of government services to enhance efficiency, transparency, and service delivery to our citizens. At the same time, we are investing in digital skills, development, nurturing innovation hubs, and supporting startups to create jobs and drive economic growth. Strategic partnerships, infrastructure development, and a strong focus on inclusion, we are positioning Kenya as a regional leader in the digital economy. So together, we will harness the power of technology to transform lives, grow our economy, and realize the aspiration of Vision 2030. Thank you, and may God bless.
It's approaching lunchtime. We're not providing lunch because of budget constraints, so we need to finish the next session very quickly. Any projects? Start with I'll be gentle. He has a nasty habit of letting you down and expect it to be beyond. So I just said go through the rankings and the reasons why, very briefly, in about 5 minutes, and then we release something called Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is that if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. The counties which are on top, who can solve this problem quickly, can you help us? The presentation can be provided in soft copy as we need, and it should be on the website and the reports in the next 1 hour, right? Yes. talked about all this quickly. Yes, there. Yeah. Okay. Very, very briefly, these are the counties which scored between 0 and 39%. And the reason was heavy reliance on manual and cash-based systems. And we found limited job creation initiatives. And on the matrix, they were ranked. And we have Wajir, the bottom with 28.8%, Garissa, 30.1%, West Pokot, 45.1%, Tana River, 35.8%, Marsabit, 38.4%, Irungu, 38.7%. These are the counties which, this was a university exam, we invited to do a supplemental. There's room for improvement. Let's move to the next one. Then the counties, the total scores ranging from 40 to 59%. This would be a good B. Let's start with Isiolo, 41.1%, Mandera, 43.3%, Siaya, 46%, Busia, 47%, Kericho, 48%, Bomet, 48%, Kisii, 50%, Turkana, 51%, Bungoma, 51%, Tharaka-Nithi, 52%, Nyandarua, 52%, Migori, 52% also, 53.9%, Embu, my home county, coming in at 54.9%, room for improvement, Nyamira, 55.5%, PS, Samburu comes in 66.5%. Lakini here we deal only on data and what we find. Then we had Vihiga at 56.8% and now at 57.9%. Now let's move to A and B students. These are B students. Homa Bay, 9.2%. Trans Nzoia, Kitui, Kirinyaga, Uasin Gishu, Nandi, Taita Taveta, Kakamega, Kilifi, Mombasa, Makwiny, Kajiado, Nyeri, Laikipia, Kwale, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Lamu at 79.9%. Lamu, smallest county. Okay, doing very well, leading the top Bs. And then we move to the top category. We start with Machakos at 80%. Well done, Machakos. We start with Nairobi City. Nairobi City County at 80.3%. Well done, Nairobi. Meru, 80.3%. Kisumu, 81.2%. Kiambu, 83.9%. Nakuru at 87.3%. And on the matrices we chose, for whatever reason, Murang'a turned up with 98.3%. And the reasons, as you can see there, they are highly digitalized core services. There's a reliable revenue management system. There are high levels of innovation. And there is high data use for decision making. And there are clear, explicit job creation initiatives. Now, I need to say this. When I looked at these statistics, I thought maybe there might be a problem. And I needed to do a physical visit just to confirm. So I went to Murang'a County and announced. And I managed to catch the governor there. I said I was passing by and I visited. So I visited the governor and what did I find? I just asked Lee general questions, not letting him know what I was asking. And as we were talking, Governor Murang'a opens a dashboard. Actually, his office is full of dashboards. He's able to see where every county vehicle is. He's able to see how much money is being collected every minute, live basis. He's able to see what is happening in all the critical facilities, and it's all on screen. So when you're making a decision as a governor, the data is all in front of you, and it's not you're guessing, you're not hoping, and you're making no assumptions. This is purely data driven. And the reason why we decided to show the top performers is because I keep saying all the answers to all the problems we have in this country are here in this country. We don't need to go outside to get solutions. So for the group, the counties in the B, the C, and the D categories, my recommendation, my strong recommendation, is we don't need to go to do benchmarking in Dubai. We don't need to go to do benchmarking anywhere. And if we manage to do this, we can get all the counties in Kenya operating at this level. You can all imagine the ripple effect across the country. So, and another thing to mention is that this study literally cost us nothing because we use the internet, and we went and visited the county digital services, whatever you provide as a county. So Murang'a County, whatever you provide, Wajir County, Marsabit County, whatever you provide, that's what we do. So it is as objective as we want. The criteria will be posted, and anybody, we invite anybody to go and check our findings. If we made a mistake, let us know, we'll correct the mistake. But what we want to do is to encourage all the counties to please let us clear land from it. Let us learn from each other. All the answers are here, and we can say if we saw about 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 top counties. 40 the 40 counties remain. Please pay a visit to Machakos, Nairobi, Meru, Kisumu, Kiambu, Nakuru, and Murang'a County. And the challenge is only one. Copy, that is easy. Edit is where you have to think, nowhere else. Edit to your local circumstances. Then paste. It's the simplest way, it's the simplest activity. Copy, edit to fit your local circumstances, and paste. If you can do that in the next 3 months, 6 months, so by the end of this financial year, we have moved Kenya 1 full GDP for the last 1 full GDP. So the transformation of Kenya is now as county government and the national government. So let us please emulate and learn our lessons from the top performing counties, and we encourage them to continue, and we'll be looking for more things to do. Just go to the back. Key innovations in counties. Go back. No, go back. Key innovations in counties. Yeah, there you go. Digital health innovations are something worth mentioning. None of us is okay if we are not healthy. Telemedicine, the leaders here are Murang'a, Siaya, Hamabi, Tarakaniri, Nyamira, and Kericho. There's a county called, 2 counties called Kilifi and Kwale, which are leveraging AI for health diagnosis. We encourage that. Smart agriculture and food security. E-drought management system in makwiny, drones for spraying and mentioned using Murang'a, drones in agriculture, Tanzania, e-voucher system, livestock, agri-woman, and data mapping and urban innovation. And you can see people talking about it. As I wind up on this issue, I don't talk much more about this. We've been saying at Kenya Vision 2030 that the future of this country is north. Let me repeat that. The future of this country is north, the northern county. And the reason is simple. For the last 100 years, since the colonialism came, and the railway line, if you look at the railway line from Mombasa all the way to Kisumu, you will find that most of Kenya is there, down here. What is called down Kenya, correct? This is where we sit. This is where we are all squeezing down here. 75% of Kenya is empty. Very much. It's empty. So what we want to do for the future growth of this country is to see the Las Vegases and the desert cities and the urban cities coming up. We already have in Kenya the Siolo city, Resort City. We have Kana Resort City. We have another one in Lamu. All these are planned. So the future of this country is north. And when we're concerned about the counties in the north, it is because it is where Kenya can go to. And for the counties in the north, please think very seriously about site and service and how to improve site and service, because Kenya in the next 20, 30 years will be moving up towards the northern counties. After we are able to buy roads here in Nakuru and Nairobi for 10 million and 20 million. The growth area is north. So the counties of the north have a particular responsibility, because the future of this country 20, 30 years before. So that's why Kenya will expand. So with those very few remarks, allow me to move now to, allow me to just mention about the challenges we face in the counties. We recognize also the counties have challenges. It's not that counties are doing nothing. The northern counties are very huge geographically. So they have peculiar challenges. So they recognize the challenges which are faced by the northern counties. But we challenge them to still perform at the level of all the countries. Inadequate access to electricity, internet connectivity, ICT equipment, and digital skills. Support in many parts of this country. Lack of a legal framework for incentives persuade county governments to automate services. Automation of services is a county mission. Maybe there's a need to put minimum standards of operation in all counties, so that all counties have a standard to aspire to. Most county budgets are consumed by recurrent expenditure. So we acknowledge the squeeze on the funds, leaving little time to implement meaningful economic empowerment. However, as this study has shown, we spend less than 20,000 shillings, which is the essentially the field spent going to confirm whether number one is really number one. Otherwise, we start here in the office, we run in the office, and we use the interface in the office. So innovations don't have to be expensive, and they don't have to be cost prohibitive. And then automated services not being fully user-friendly, especially for those with limited language and digital skills. All these innovations are in English. Kiswahili is a national language, kuza Kiswahili. Tafadhali angalia kama mnaweza pia weka menu za Kiswahili. Alafu tukiendelea mbele zaidi kwenye PhD level na accounting level, molecular language. Because most of our grandmothers can read their Bibles in molecular language. So recommendations are there. It will be useful, we think, at Vision 2030, to set a minimum level of automation, which is required in all the countries. It will make a big difference. What will lobby for inclusion of automation, I've said, partnerships, APLC, and all the state institutions to accelerate last mile connectivity. We did a multi-pronged strategy combining private sector growth, skills development, leadership support. And at this point, it's good to mention, Kenya Vision 2030 is designed to be 30% government, only 30%. 70% is private sector. So all of us who are in government side for now, we must remember that our major partner is always the private sector. And we must find ways to bring the private sector to work. I talked about Swahili and local language, and ring-fence funds for institutionalization of youth, entrepreneurship, and MSME growth and occupation science. If we say 70-75% of Kenya is under the age of 35, all these are people who are very heavy users of technology. Anybody under 35 is a heavy user of technology. In fact, they don't know how to go and queue like we used to and get a service. They don't know how to do that. So the challenge is on us government to meet these people at their point of need. And the point of need is on technology. That's where we need. And that's where we must meet. We have no choice. As government, we must meet on technology. And then, thank you. I think I can stop there. And you can do a small presentation. Sometimes. Shall we ask Kiambu County?
We address these challenges. For example, some we have not formalized like ICT. We have got ICT forum and the government is and one of the issues addressed is the wage charges. As the counties had found a way to harmonize the charges of wage so that also they can incentivize to not reduce the cost of laying or having in the counties. So that is what we in that sector. On incentives, this program, this report is going to assist in the program of government programs of government. For example, in our connectivity support program, we do a performance for the grants. We incentivize counties. If you do this report, then you are asking some amount of money. For example, all counties have websites. And then you tell them, you upload your CIDP annual development plans in the website. Those are the core processes and more whether they have them. Then they meet. Those are minimum conditions for them to meet. So we actually have incentives. We are trying to incentivize them to reform. On the current expenditure, you attend the same one program. The main program was from the development partners. This is just from the state government. So other state departments, because Bishop Game that's in home. It is the largest board, there's almost all places. So if they use the report to be shared, and they can also keep it and see where they can use the report, how they can design their programs, what the counties can do to themselves. For example, on the current expenditure, you look at one program that we have, the auditor general conduct an independent audit on payroll for all the 7 months. And we have a report. So this report will be subjected to the sector point, where the governor and the CS for that sector, and see how to address the community. Whether they address at the level or escalated now to other platforms or other avenues in the government. For example, we have the Governmental, the IGF, and Budget Council, or even an assignment that will be addressed there. So we are addressing these challenges as we are. So mine is just to encourage the county to not take the ranking as nor competition like Facebook, just for you to see where you need to improve, and you can actually access or be aligned from the next country. So that's what.
Approaching that time, I think we all need to leave. May I ask number 3, which Kiambu County? We have Kiambu in the list. Kiambu very near Nairobi. Any representative? Let me accept the prize for Kiambu. No, COG? Please. That's what governor says. Ministry of ICT will present this one. Inside is a plaque. Asante sana.
Thank you.
Makamu Government of Nakuru, the Mutembei. So this is Nakuru County? No. Where the people of Nakuru County should be happy. Nakuru County, rather. So what is the benchmarking exercise is going to these counties, huh? Yes. It was also coded. It is now my extreme pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to invite PS Revolution to please kindly award winners of this exercise, which is the county of Murang'a. Murang'ans, promoter.
Everyone knows. It doesn't require.
Thank you. Yes. Are there any questions for the PS or can we release it, please? No questions. Can you leave with your blessings? Thank you.
Now, yeah, for the total states, we have representatives from the counties and village. Those who wish to make the total state, please something.